Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. We won't call this Monsters Park Monday. We'll just be calling this Modern Times Monday. Honestly, I just wasn't feeling solo doming a 22-ounce bottle of 15% stout, so I figured the next best thing would be to drink a 16-ounce can of a 10% beer. So this is a collaboration between Modern Times and Green Cheek, and it is Unbiased Opinion. And per usual with Modern Times, this can is amazing. Green Cheek is up in the Anaheim area. I'm not sure exactly what city they are. I think it's Anaheim. I mean, can we say they've blown up? I was gonna say Green Cheek is blowing up. I guess they have blown up. Everyone kind of goes crazy over their hops. They make good beers. I've had a couple Green Cheek beers. I think we reviewed a couple Green Cheek beers. Don't drink a whole lot of them. I don't make it up that way a lot. It's up near Disneyland, which is over an hour north towards LA, and it's just not, doesn't work out well with where I live in North County, San Diego. It's just not something I can hop in the car and go hang out and drink beer. So never been up to Green Cheek. I don't get up that way very often, but yeah, 10%. This is a Nitro Golden Stout, which is interesting. I've had a couple Golden Stouts. I remember Stone did a Golden Stout one year, and I think I've had another like Blonde Stout, but this is brewed with coffee, vanilla, cinnamon, and almonds, so it should be interesting. People seem to like Green Cheek beer. I love Modern Times beer. Nitro beers are fun. They say to agitate the can, so we'll do that a little bit. And you get to pour these hard. So I'm going to use the oversized Modern Times tulip glass just because it holds so much beer. Sometimes these Nitro pours work and sometimes they overflow. So I'm hoping having this glass be so big that it doesn't overflow, but we'll see. It's always a crapshoot. This beer comes courtesy of my man Craig. Thank you, sir. He actually sent this. He sent me a little box of birthday beers, which was awesome of him. Thank you. And threw this in just as like, hey, want to review this? Go ahead. Cool thing about Modern Times these days is you can go to their breweries and buy single cans of stouts now. You used to have to commit to a 4-pack, and now you can buy single cans, which is cool. So let's get into this one. We'll pour it hard. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Here we go. Please don't overflow. Oh, it's not going to. So I don't know if you guys can see, that has a massive head, but you can see it kind of cascades. The head looks cool. It's always scary pouring those. But it's kind of like, I mean, if you're ever at a bar and someone pours a Guinness, you kind of see how it goes up like that. It looks cool. It's fun to pour beers like that. I remember years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, Left Hand Milk Stout Nitro was the first beer I ever poured like that. It's fun. It's scary, but it's fun. Looks awesome. It's like 3 fingers of super just fluffy bright white head. It's marshmallowy. You could literally take a spoon and scoop the head out of that. So looks awesome in that proper glassware. It's weird seeing this being a stout, right? It's a golden stout. It's there's a chill haze on it. I mean, it's not completely see-through, but looks cool. I love vanilla. I love coffee. I love almonds. I'm not a big cinnamon guy, but see what she smells like. This smells, and they said this, I think they brewed this kind of in the vein of like coffee cake. It smells pastry. There's definite coffee, there's tons of vanilla. I'm not really smelling almonds or cinnamon. But you almost, from like the coffee kind of roast, you get almost a chocolatey vibe. It's not chocolate, but it's that, think coffee cake. Think of like that crumb cake that has like that super sugary icing on it. Yeah, definite coffee and vanilla. Let's throw that there. I forgot to do that after we poured that. Super crazy. Definite coffee, vanilla. Like I said, I don't really smell almonds. What do almonds smell like? I mean, I don't really know what almonds smell like. They smell like almonds, whatever that means, but you don't get that. And maybe when I'm like thinking of that pastry kind of super thick, like icing that's on coffee cake, maybe that's the cinnamon that I'm smelling, but it's not like overwhelmingly cinnamon at all. It doesn't smell like Big Red or like a Fireball or anything like that. It's super coffee vanilla forward. So let's go ahead and taste it, Craig. Cheers. Thank you, sir. Mouthfeel of this beer is crazy. It's super thick and creamy. It's like drinking a glass of milk. That's insane. It is, the head of that's nuts. It's like if somebody, I mean, if you almost everyone's had Guinness on draft. Like, it's that thick, kind of creamy Nitro thing. If you've never had a beer on Nitro, you should do it. It really makes the mouth feel really, really cool, creamy. So you're smelling heavy coffee and vanilla, and that's basically what you're tasting. I don't really get almonds on this, and there's not really any cinnamon to be found. But this is a killer. It's not like overwhelmingly coffee. It doesn't get to like that fajita kind of peppery thing, thankfully. It's a nice coffee roast with vanilla. Like, think of like having a cup of black coffee and putting like vanilla creamer in it. That's what that tastes like to me. And it definitely does not drink like a 10% beer. It doesn't get overly bitter too, which sometimes coffee beers can do. This is really, really enjoyable. It does. It has like that glass of milk consistency, which is crazy. The mouth feels awesome. I love Nitro beers. But yeah, it's just, I've talked about it. Coffee beers can go acrid. It can go like peppery, fajita town. This doesn't do that. This is a good, I don't know, does it say what kind of coffee they used? Direct trade coffee, Colombia Valentina. Whatever that means. Coffee, almond, cinnamon, and vanilla. Yeah, so whatever direct trade coffee is, it's good. It doesn't get too crazy, which I like. I don't like when coffee beers get overly roasty. This doesn't do that. There's a nice little bit of roast. Obviously tells you it's a stout. It doesn't look like a stout, which is funny. It kind of messes with your mind, but if you like coffee and you like vanilla, you'll love this beer, because that's what it is. Like I said, no almonds or cinnamon. This was canned on January 31st, so it's a month and a half almost in the can. Maybe those dropped off a little bit, I don't know, but this is really, really good. I really enjoy this. Like I said, if you're into coffee beers and you want to check out a Nitro beer, if you've never had one, this is a cool one. This would be a cool one for you to check out. It doesn't go over the top, but the coffee and the vanilla play awesome together. This is really, really good. I enjoy this a lot. So yeah, I think that's about it. There's not much else to say about it. It'd been cool if the almonds and the cinnamon were there, kind of giving it that really pastry kind of coffee cake thing, but I think for what this tastes like right now with the coffee and the vanilla playing well, it's fantastic. It's not overly sweet. It's not beatus. It's not too pastry. I'll be able to drink this can, sip on it for the rest of the night and be fine. So that is Unbiased Opinion from Modern Times and Green Cheek. Craig, thanks so much for sending this. I appreciate you, sir. If you guys have had it, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let's talk about Nitro beers in general. Do you like them? I think they're fun. So I'm out of here, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon. Cheers.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse, so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.